Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to a live stream by Virtual Flight Diaries. And we are here with the newly updated Black Square Piston Duke, the Grand Duke variant to be specific. And we're going to take it for a little flight down to Newport News, Williamsburg, Virginia. My family every year vacations down there, and that's what this is going to be all about. I'm going to take my family down to our vacation spot in the Beach Duke. We're leaving from my home field here in Bluebell, Pennsylvania. This is Wings Field. It's a suburb just outside of Philadelphia. So, all right. So, a couple things that, if you guys are familiar with the updated TBM, we now have the clickable covers and chocks, and we could do a little mini walk around. It's pretty cool. So let's get started. Let's check it out. All right, so we're going to come over here, and we're going to hook up the external power. Where are you? Go. And we're going to open up. Very satisfying click. All right, so we'll open up the front locker. This is where we're going to put our chocks, our engine covers, our pitot covers. And we'll come around here. Control surface checks aren't implemented yet, so you can't click on them. The door is all clickable. You can remove the covers from back here. Got a jet leaving, so using say intentions AI with the traffic injection. So we got some traffic here. Try to avoid getting blasted. Citation Sovereign. Wow, all right. I don't think there's a Citation Sovereign here at the airport, but that's pretty cool. And this Cub's been idling here for the whole time I've been waiting here for you guys. All right, so like I said, none of the control surfaces are clickable, but it's pretty cool. We could just continue our walk around. You can shake the prop. It's not going to spin like the turbines because it's not free. There's actually a gear here. If the magnetos were on and the fuel was on, you could actually spin this prop and cause compression and have the spark fire, and you could actually you could fire up the engine by spinning this prop. So it's not something that you would really want to be doing unless you knew that the magnetos and fuel was off. But we do have the magnetos off. All right, so we got all our stuff inside the locker. Close that up. We're going to get on board. All the family's on board. So let's get going. Did I just break my plane? Nope, thank God. What do I want? That's what I want. All right, so we'll close up. That's all locked up, and let's get going. All right, so remove the control locks, props idle, full cutoff. It all looks good. All the switches are off. Got to make sure because they're state saving. Cow flap is open. Let's go to the tablet. So it's a typical Blacksquare tablet. The only thing I wish that this tablet had was some Navigraph or charts added to it. That would be pretty cool. All right, so we're going to get payload up. So I got myself, the wife, my son, his daughter, and we'll go with my daughter, and my son's fiance. And we got about 275 on board. Put some more luggage on the front end. Put the suitcases up there with the trucks. There we go. That looks good. And fuel. We're going to take 600. We're going to take 700 pounds of fuel. Actually, we're going to go a little more. What's that? 753 pounds. Let's go a little over 800. There we go. 843 pounds of fuel on board. We got some extra. That looks good. All right. So we do have failures turned on, but they are on normal. So we should be okay. But we'll do a abbreviated run up. All right. So let's get the pre-flight checklist. All right, pre-flight checklist. We got pre-flight inspection is complete. Control locks are removed. Seat and seat belts are secure. Cabin door is latched. Nose and baggage door is latched. Parking brake is set. Landing gear is down. Engine and avionics switches are off. Oxygen is good. Circuit breakers are all in. Just a quick glance. Yep, they're all in. Circuit breakers are good. We got intercool air pushed off. All the air is off. Got CO detector test. Test is good. Cabin pressure shutoff is open. And alternating static air is normal. That's this here. And we got this environmental modes are off. Flaps are up. Prop sync is off. Throttles are closed. Propellers RPM. Mixtures cut off. And trims are centered. So let's look and check that out. And we can bring that back just a little bit. There you go. Trim is centered. And fuel selectors are on left and right. All right. So before start, we beacon light could come on. Let's get the navs on, beacon lights on. That's all good. Battery could come on. Do a test. That's all lit up. And let's get the pre-oiler going. So checklist, beacon light on, master batteries on, volts are 23. That's good. Fuel quantity is checked. Cow flaps are open. Annunciator test. Left boost pump on, then off. Boost pump is audible. Before starting engine check complete. Give that a tap And I'm going to just pre-oil the other engine just to get ahead of the game. It's a little warm in the cabin. .94 degrees. Of course, we're letting the warmer air in. I don't know if that's going to be effective. All right, so pre-oiler off. And let's turn engine number 2, start cold. All right, so we got mixtures full, throttle full, and we'll turn the pumps on. We got fuel flow. We'll know that about 8 seconds. There we go, pumps off. Bring the mixture back and throttle back to idle. And ready to go. Love the sound. So these engines, the Lycoming TIO 541s, are like the big Chevy big block muscle car. I love the sounds of these things. All right, let's go. Clip prop. Good start. We got oil pressures up, oil temperatures coming up, and we got movement on the cylinder. We got RPMs. We'll bring that, just tap that up to 1,000, and we'll let that big engine warm up. And we'll do the same to the other side. So mixture's full. Yeah, fuel boost pump on. We got fuel flow on the left side. We'll let that go 8 seconds. Yeah, bring that back. Just drop this back to idle. Bring this down here. And fire up number 1. We'll bring the mixtures up to rich. And we got oil pressure, oil temperature, and cylinder movement. We got RPMs, manifold, and fuel flow. That looks good. Generators on. Inverter and avionics master can come on, and then we'll just lean these back for ground operations. All right, that's 2 good starts, guys. You notice it actually goes through system tests, testing the sync between the two. If you go through the thing, you'll see movement.
TOS system test okay.
And one of the cool things we have now in the 2024 update is noise canceling headphones. Which you can actually adjust the volume of. All right, so we got the engines on. We're actually going to put it on some air conditioning. It's a little warm in here. Close that little window up. Bump up the RPMs just a little bit. See if we can catch some Engage the air conditioning on the ground. Put max air on. Blower is high. And we're going to be going up to 23,000. So set that here. That's all good. We got pitch trim on. And we'll turn the taxi lights on. All right, well, we're sitting here, do electrical test. So actually, no, because I got to bring it up to 1500 RPMs. All right. That looks good. Let's get the flight plan in and let's get out of here. All right, so we're going to go direct Hosker. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use Beyond ATC, like I said, but I'm going to depart out of here VFR and see if we can see how it handles us picking up our flight plan en route. Load another airway, 2335. So this takes my family about 6 hours to drive down to Williamsburg, Virginia. And flying there in the Duke is going to be about an hour. We've got another airway, T303, and that's going to Outlay. I think it's Outlaw. Check it out in a second. As soon as we find it. Yeah, I think it's Outlaw. All right. And then that's KPHF. So I never did an en route in St. Intentions, actually. All right, so 1200 and put that on standby. Let's go through some checklists. Got after start, boost pumps on if above 90 degrees. It is not 90 degrees. Lights as required, weather radar on standby, avionics are on. Right generator, left generator is on. Bus volts 28. Yep, 28. And engine instruments are checked and in the green. And inverter is on main. Inverter annunciator is extinguished. Cabin and temperature modes are selected. Mixture is lean for taxi. Parking brake released and brakes checked. So that's to go. And I'll do a quick run up once we get out. All right, so let's see if I can make a left turn here. We're going to go up to 5,000. Set that up. And heading of 240. All right, everybody buckled up in the back. We're out of here. All right, parking brake release. Not going to even look and see if I cleared that. All right, we got 6. I didn't make an enunciation. All right. Wings traffic. Duke 14 Victor Papa, taxiing to runway 06. Wings. You're not going to go off too far because it looks like the winds are good for. So we're going to go up over here and swing it around. Do a quick run up. Set the. For the runway heading. All right, parking brake is set. Mixture full. Let's bring it up to 2,000. All right, cycle prop 1. Cycle prop 2. Now cycle both. That's good. All right, so we got right, left, or that's a good drop. Let that settle back. That's a good drop. Within 50. And we'll go with the other engine. That's a good drop. Bring that back up. Right down to 1,500 RPMs. Generator 1 is off. Load is picked up. Generator 2 is off. Load is picked up. Generator 1 is off. Load is picked up by the other generator. That's good. And we'll put prop heat on. Left prop heat on. Prop heat test. Amps picked up. Pitot heat. And load is increasing within normal range. All right, electrical load test complete. And we cycle that. That looks good. Looks good. So manual. All right, de-icer works. Bring it back down to 1,000. All right, landing lights can come on. And nav to strobe, and we are out of here, guys. All right, just a quick thing. We got air conditioner off, pitch trim autopilot on. Wings traffic, Duke 14 Victor Papa. Taking off runway 06 will be a left downwind departure wings. Let's see if when he clears the runway. He already cleared it because I don't see him. We do have a plane waiting, so let's get going. Where did that plane come from? So the traffic is in a alpha beta state, so if there are some inconsistencies, you know, they do want to say it's not perfect. So, and I'm going to agree, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good in my opinion for say intentions. Oh, it's going to line up. We do not need. We don't need flaps for takeoff.
Wings traffic, Beach 7 Bravo Zulu taxiing to the ramp. Wings.
There you go. We got that Bonanza out on the end of the runway. He's clear, so bring it up. 30 on the manifold pressure. Everything's in the green. Let's go. There's 80. Rotate. Pause and brake. Gear up. And we'll bring it power back. 2750. Nose it down, start speeding up. Go out for our departure.
Millville traffic, Duke 7 Alpha Mike, 4 mile final runway 32.
Now bring it in for our downwind departure leg. Yep. A little windy. Or a little turbulent, I should say, not necessarily windy. All right, there we go. Autopilot. Heading on. That looks good. Yeah, we'll put the recogs on. These lights could come off. That blew your eardrums out. There's our field. Here's 5,000. I actually didn't set my altimeters. All right. Okay, let's go nav, go direct, and we'll call for flight plan. Center, Duke 14 Victor Papa.
Duke 14 Victor Papa, New York Center, go ahead with your request.
New York Center, would like to pick up our clearance to Williamsburg, Newport News, Williamsburg. We are a Duke, Piston Duke, direct ENO at 5,000. That was a horrible call. Ugh. Hopefully that
I'll
they,
have your clearance in just a second.
yeah, they picked up on it. Oh, that was horrible. Ugh.
Duke 4 Victor Papa, clear to Newport News. Direct Oscar, then is filed. Squawk 5414 and ident.
Clear to Newport News, direct Oscar, then is filed. Squawk 5414 and ident. And ident. Sending them a little flash. And we can go direct Oscar, which we weren't ENO, we're Oscar.
Philadelphia altimeter 29901, cleared direct Oscar.
Understand. Have me descending a minute or two.
New York Center, Duke 14 Victor Papa, position is correct. I think that's what I'm
Citation
supposed to say.
36 Mike, I'll have you descending in just a minute or two.
That's what I'm supposed to say.
Duke 4 Victor Papa, roger, position confirmed.
Yeah, position confirmed, or position correct, I guess. I don't know. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so New York Center, Duke 14 Victor Papa. I'd like to get flight level 230.
Duke 4 Victor Papa, contact Philadelphia approach on 123.8.
We're over to Philadelphia approach 123.8, 14 Victor Papa. Philadelphia approach, Duke 14 Victor Papa at 5,000 feet, direct Oscar.
Duke 14 Victor Papa, Philadelphia departure. Good evening, Malvern, altimeter 29901.
To get up higher, though. Altimeter 29901, 14 Victor Papa.
Duke 4 Victor Papa, say again, request.
Altimeter 29901, confirm. 14 Victor Papa. Right. Philadelphia approach 14 Victor Papa. Could we get higher?
Duke 4 Victor Papa, climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Philadelphia approach.
Climb and maintain flight level 230, 14 Victor Papa.
American 2840, radar contact.
That's why I take a little extra fuel on when I'm doing AI ATC.
Exec 207. I'd like to resume my flight now.
Exec Jet 207, roger. Pause approved. Advise when ready to resume.
My God, I just said I'd like to resume.
Cleared to Newark, radar vectors yard limit is filed, climb 5,000, departure frequencies 123.8, squawk 5664. Clearance is void after 2257 Zulu for a 50 Hotel Foxtrot.
So I don't know why, but I've shut off all the previous recording stuff because I was getting stuff like that, you know.
Code for departure.
And it won't shut off. I don't know why.
632, request IFR clearance to Detroit.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
But it handled it okay. Like it didn't want to give me any clearance, you know, any altitude clearances. But I think it handled it okay. All right, so let's set it for the climb power. We got 35 on the manifold. 2750 is our RPM. That looks good. Let's look at the checklist.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu. Climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb, maintain flight.
All right, en route climb checklist. We got mixture, max power, propellers, 2750, manifold is 35, cow flaps are open, boost pumps off, prop sync. Prop sync on. Cabin pressure is climbing. Cabin temps as desired. Let's turn on the air back on. And engine performance is all in the green. And we are good. Climbing out. Looking good.
Okay. Flight heading 258 and descending to 2,600. 9440 X-ray.
All right, so we're going up to
Piper 40 X-ray descend and maintain flight level 020.
020 for 9440 X-ray.
Take us just a little bit to get up there.
Philadelphia approach, United 2489er, 15,000.
United 2489er, radar contact.
So you don't need to necessarily right away start leaning out the engines in the climb out, especially below 18,000 feet, because the turbocharger is actually keeping the manifold pressure up. But that has its limits. So the turbocharger is altitude limited, and it starts to get limited based on ISA, and that starts occurring above flight level 180. So what you're going to do is you're monitoring to the flight levels, and usually I don't usually see it until above flight level 200. You'll start seeing manifold drop and fuel flow drop, and when that starts to happen, you're going to want to lean back a little bit to help out the turbochargers because they max out. And then also you're going to want to measure your turbine inlet temperatures as we go up and your cylinder head temperatures.
All right, clear to Fort Myers, radar vector stone.
So we're going to use the engine monitor to lean out our engine today. And
American 1866.
I'm actually going to go lean of peak. Now there's big controversy on the 541s on whether you go rich of peak or lean of peak for leaning out the engines. And so I've, over the year or so that these planes have been out, I've done a good bit of research about can you lean of peak the engine. And so when the manual was originally written in 1968 and then revised in 1970, these type of engine digital monitorings computers weren't available. So you either leaned out for best fuel flow, which is in the charts, which you can often do, and there's no problem doing that, especially if you're going short range.
Philadelphia approach.
You could also lean based on
Blue Street 5652, radar contact.
based on EGT. So you'd watch EGT rise. When it peaked, you would then
Skyhawk 669, contact McGuire, approach on 126.
you would then back off the mixtures to go richer peak. So and the difference between the peak temperature and the temperature you set it at is how rich you've leaned it out. So I've read in the modern age with the digital computer, you can be more precise. So going lean of peak, you can use as long as you have a computer and you're very particular about how you do it, very methodical, I should say. They said you can lean of peak the 541. So that's what we're going to do. And what that does is it offers a cooler engine and better fuel efficiency. So we're going to actually go further.
Departure American 1121 requesting IFR clearance to Charlotte.
But you want to be careful when you're in the lean end of things that you don't
American 1121 with you.
You don't make fast movements with the manifold pressure. You don't make and you don't lean it too far, because then that's where you can cause the engine damage. All right, there's 15,000.
Stanley, good evening. Jet Share 525, 3000.
Cabin still looks good.
Jet Share 525, Philadelphia approach. Good evening, Northeast Philadelphia, altimeter 29.97.
Duke 4 Victor Papa, contact New York Center on 135.45. Blue Street 5652, direct Martine.
Contact New York Center on 135.450 for 14 Victor Papa.
Descending.
New York Center, Duke 14 Victor Papa, passing 15,900, climbing flight level 230.
Duke 14 Victor Papa, New York Center. Good evening, exit altimeter 2994.
Altimeter 2994, 14 Victor Papa. Two 994.
American 2367, contact Washington Center on 134.5.
134.5 from.
So we're actually pretty far. We're pretty far west of Philadelphia.
Descend and maintain 11,000.
So I'm actually using. If you haven't known before, I've been using Rex Atmos Core. I do like the atmospheric haze, the pollution haze that it gives. To me, it looks realistic, but that's an opinion. It's very subjective. I also like the. I like the way the clouds are depicted with the Atmos Core. I think it looks pretty good. It fixes my clouds. So I had the pixelated cloud problem.
Initial climb to 3,000. Departure on 135.45 and squawk 3525 Eastern 223.
Yeah, so I had the pixelated cloud issue, which seemed to fix it for me. Sorry, I'm fixing Volanta.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Clear to Philadelphia, direct drag, Dennis filed, squawk 2565, and ident, American 1557.
See Volante. It doesn't. It's not showing. There we go. That should fix my. Fix my overlay. That was the problem I was seeing there. All right, sorry. So where was I? Darn it! Oh yeah, Atmos Core. Yeah, so it fixed my clouds for me. I just want to say that.
135.45 for Delta 2022. Good day. Washington Center, Delta 2022, flight level 21.
So we're getting a little cool in the cabin. So let's do some auto heat.
Radar contact.
Should be able to handle it.
Contact Washington Center on 135.45.
135.45.
At 23,000 feet, should be able to handle it. Shouldn't have to pull out the alternate air.
Washington Center, Blue Streak 5514, flight level 210.
Blue Streak 5514, radar contact.
Report.
Cross it down into Delaware.
Delta 5128, starting out to
They're being magically whisked away to Delaware. Oops. Also see that I have not changed my my registration in the simulator. That's for my my Papua New Guinea flight. But hey, if you've been around the channel, you notice I've been trying a kind of a new format. I kind of doing both live streams and videos of different things. I did a video of the TBM, and I did a video of a round robin in the Kodiak over in Papua New Guinea. You guys want to check them out? They're on the channel. It's kind of new for me. I'm not really, I'm kind of still feeling out, learning how to edit and so forth. I've done tutorial videos, but they are a lot different than actual like flight adventure videos. So you'll have to give me a learning curve on those. All right, so you see the manifold pressure drop, so we're going to bring that up just a little bit.
New York Center, American 2450, passing flight level 228.
And we'll pull the, so watch the fuel flow as I pull back the
American 2450,
mixtures. You see it come up?
Climb and maintain flight level 320.
Up to 320, American 2450.
And what that actually does is help us with the pre-leaning that you need to do to preset the whole procedure. I'll bring it back up to as high as it could go before it starts dropping.
For Blue Streak 5514, good day.
Hmm. 500 feet, we'll get set up to lean out our engines. We're going to go lean at peak, like I said. Yeah, put the pitot heat, stall heat on just to be on the safe side because it is Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I might ice up
Washington Center, Southwest
clear air.
16,000.
Southwest 3158, radar.
All right, contact Washington Center 132.05, Duke 14 Victor Papa.
Delta 2022, contact Philadelphia, approach on 123.8.
Washington Center, good afternoon. Duke 14 Victor Papa, flight level 230.
Duke 14 Victor Papa, Washington Center, good evening.
All right. It's actually good afternoon, but I guess it's evening. It's after 5, right? Eastern time. All right, so lean of peak. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the lean find. So it's going to start off with lean rich of peak. To activate the lean of peak, option.
Radar contact.
You're supposed, in the manual, you're supposed to hit these buttons at the same time. Well, that's impossible in the simulator. So Black Square added a little click spot right in the middle. So you hold that for 3 seconds. You see both buttons moved in. There we go. We get the lean of peak option. And then we'll just slowly lean back each engine until we get the last peak notification. Looks like cylinder 4 is going to be our winner.
Duke 14 Victor Papa, Washington Center. I'll start your descent in about 20 minutes. Reach out if you want an early start.
Washington Center, Alaska.
We'll plan for 20 minutes for our descent. Duke 14 Victor Papa.
Alaska 442, radar contact.
There we go. And that's right on the money. We should be about 25, 26, 25 lean a peak. Yeah, we'll bring the other engine back. Let's see where that puts us. Nope, going too far.
Learjet 0, Papa Juliet, contact
That'll be about
on 124.775.
26, 27. That's good.
124.775. See ya.
At least that's what I got by my research. So we are actually lean of peak now.
Washington Center, Southwest 1791.
That should settle in. And now we can hit that button, and now we can get our things. So lean of peak is for best fuel efficiency and
American 682 contact, Philadelphia approach on 123.
with just a little bit of sacrifice in airspeed. You can see we're still going almost 280 across the ground. So it's really good.
713, radar contact.
And with our fuel supply, we can go about 600 nautical miles.
Alaska 442 contact, Philadelphia approach on 123.8.
All right, so let's set up for our approach. Looks like we're going to be doing ILS 7.
123.8 for Alaska 442. Good day.
And I'll just put that in there just for purposes. That'll give us our top of descent calculation. 26 minutes, and we'll be heading on down. So we're up at flight level, so let's get all that in there. Good. I'm not liking that. Let's go manual heat. That should give us a little more. Just considering I have my family on board. We want to try to make them as comfortable as possible. And put up a little bit. Try to get some more heat going into the cabin. You can also pop these out just a little bit. And what this does is it draws right from the engine.
United 1397 contact, Philadelphia approach on 123.8.
See, now that's coming up a lot.
Approach on 123.8, United 1397.
Washington Clearance Delivery, November 272 Alpha, requesting IFR clearance to Trenton Mercer Airport.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Washington Clearance Delivery, November 272 Alpha, requesting IFR clearance to Trenton Mercer Airport.
We're off to Virginia, guys. Got some new views, kind of mimicking that GoPro wing mounted views. Got let's see what else views I got. Cabin views in.
2104, flight level 230, descending via the arrival.
So, I mean, it's like that YouTuber real life flight hook, you know, with the GoPro mounted on the end of the wing. All right, so what's going on? So we got, I was reading an email that all of the Blacksquare aircraft, other than the steam gauge conversions, are now 2024 native. So they got the TBM, the Dukes. Well, the Starship was a 2024 on release, and we got the that long easy one. I can't remember. It was it was not very easy. They did another Canard one. But all of them are now so now they're going to be working on the professional series. We got the Cessna. We got the Cessna 208 Caravan coming. Standalone. I think they're doing a 350 standalone and Bonanza standalone. And the Bonanza is going to come in 3 variants: normal, turbocharged, and turboprop. I'm actually very curious about the turboprop version of that plane. Really curious about that. I think that'd be pretty cool. That little beach Bonanza with a PT6 on the front end. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't love PT6? Who doesn't love these planes? I actually, when these planes dropped last year, I was so enthralled by them that I started researching. Everything there was to know about the Duke. I got real world manuals. I actually joined the Beechcraft newsletter forum to read about these beach planes, and they had a Duke section for real life Duke pilots. I downloaded the pilot operations handbook. I downloaded the engine handbook.
Alpha Tango, descend and maintain flight level 120.
And read everything I could ever find on the subject of these Dukes, and even found out that obscure information on how to lean to peak operations for the 541, which kind of ended the controversy for me. As long as you have all the equipment on board, you can easily lean a peak operate a 541. But I mean, I learned even what the timing sequence for the 541 was. It's 20 degrees before top dead center, which I believe is the same as a 1956 Chevy Bel Air with a 4-barrel carb. Hopefully you're old enough to understand my references. That's a My Cousin Vinny movie. But yeah, my family comes down here all the time, so I love this route. I've flown this a bunch of times. This is actually my test route. So when a brand new GA aircraft drops, even jet, I've taken the Learjets and stuff down here, and I'm testing it out to fly it. I fly this route because this would be one of the key things that I would send out to my I would do if I owned this airplane, was to take my my family on our vacation spot in this GA airplane. The Brocketeer, hey, welcome to the stream and chat. Yeah, I think I'm slightly older than you, so I know My Cousin Vinny. Well, at least someone gets it. At least someone gets it. Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Center Wisconsin 5514 is 264 descending via the Proud 2.
Wisconsin 5514, Washington Center. Good evening.
Yes, yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did the Princess Bride code last time. That's good. Oh, wait, I didn't. We can bring these back. We don't need to do 75%. We're going to bring it back to 65. Fuel's expensive.
Washington Center, Frontier 1517 with you, flight level 250 descending to 140.
Frontier Flight 1517, Washington Center. Good evening.
Say, making dinner. Popping back and forth watching the stream. It's awesome. Glad you're able to join in and watch. And yeah, go cook dinner. I'm going to be having dinner. I actually don't know what I'm having today. Wife's got something cooking. I think it's fried chicken today. That's all good. We got our cruise settings. We're all leaned out. And got about 15 minutes or so until we're going down.
Delta 113 Heavy.
It's clouding up down here in towards Virginia. We're actually still in Maryland. I'll actually be crossing over into Northern Virginia very shortly.
Washington Center, November 27 Delta Romeo, requesting R-Mark class to Charlottesville, Albemarle Airport.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Got the Chesapeake right over here. And if it wasn't so cloudy, you'd be able to see the ocean over here. The doctor says, I like the project. Congratulations on over 600 subs. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I'm happy with all the support everyone is giving me. And I appreciate the comment. Thank you. Somebody likes somebody likes the stuff I'm putting out. Well, no, I appreciate all the likes, all the subs. You guys are great. And we can only go up from here. Right? Certainly wouldn't want to go the other way. Ugh.
We do have the first officer that is in charge of the flight deck.
But yeah, so I actually I actually tote the Black Square Dukes as the turning point for my channel last year when they came out. It was the one that started bringing people together, and met a lot of people, a lot of interesting people from all over the world because of this plane right here. So that's awesome. Flight Diaries has a Discord. Yes, I'd like everybody to come over to my Discord server. It's kind of lonely over there. We got a few people in there. We talk about it. I'd like to actually build a little virtual Flight Diaries community, guys. So the Discord link is in the channel description. And one of the big things I do is you'll get notified as to when I'm going live and what else is going on with the channel. So, and it's also the easiest way to let you guys know if something happens that I can't go live. It's the fastest way anyway. You know, life happens. Let's check out, see what we got going. 15 minutes till we come down. All looking good. Everything's in the green. No circuit breakers popped. No overheating. No alarms. Back out. Look at the world. Don't know if we'll be able to see it, but there's a really cool bridge down at the end here. It crosses the Chesapeake. It's a Chesapeake Bay Bridge. It's like it was like 12 miles long. But I actually love going. It's one of those cool nerd things, man. When you go over it, it's, you know, you got the Chesapeake Bay on one side and ocean on the other. And it's always really choppy because the bay's meeting the ocean there right at this bridge, and it's really wild. So does anyone that's watching, do you guys own the Duke? And you fly it? I like both of them. I like the piston and the turbine. I think that's what we're going to fly next, is the turbine. We're going to get an airliner stream in here this weekend. I guarantee it. But we're definitely going to take the turbine Duke up too. Just don't know where we're flying yet. Probably someplace wild, or someplace I've never been before. We have never gone to Sweden. We should take the turbine Duke over to Sweden. That'd be pretty cool. We'll see. Hit that subscribe button and hit that little notification bell, and when I post when I go live, you guys will get a notification.
Washington Center, spur wings.
Descend and maintain 1000. Duke 14 Victor Papa.
All right, so they're calling us for the descent. So let's get set up.
Delta 821 heavy, flight level 410.
All right, so we got 1000. So I'm using my WindWing FCU. I have a mobile flight profile for the Duke. It's pretty cool.
Maintain 8000. Duke 14 Victor Papa.
It's got us coming down to 8,000 already. Yeah, so I had my co-pilot over here start managing the radios because it was tough to talk to you guys and manage the radios at the same time. That's why I like this. You know, I do like I do still like VATSIM, and we're probably going to go back to it. I was on VATSIM the other night, but for streaming, these AI services are amazing for a streamer, because I get to talk to you guys, and I can have the first officer manage the radios. We still get some radio chatter. It's really cool for a streamer. And I'm not saying that it was too difficult for VATSIM. It's just that you had to pay attention to you guys, pay attention to the plane, pay attention to ATC, and it missed calls, and it's just not fair to the VATSIM guys. You gotta be invested. It shouldn't have to have ATC constantly calling me. That's the thing too. I have a little bit of a hearing loss. I'm getting older in age, and I lived a life, in law enforcement. So I had, shot a lot of firearms, and sometimes I was not at the best hearing protection on. So my hearing's a little not like it should be. So it's hard for me to pay attention to you guys and not concentrate on the intonations of ATC coming through my headphones. And I miss calls, and that's just not fair. So that's why we've been doing some ATC stuff, or AI ATC stuff lately on streams. It's one of the reasons. The other reason is I got a little angry at VATSIM, but we're not going to get into that. It wasn't me. I just didn't like how they were treating another YouTuber.
2707 with you, descending, flight level 240.
Delta 2707, Washington Center, good evening.
Washington Center, good evening. This is United.
So we're coming down. We're now about over the Chesapeake.
United 1103, Washington Center, good evening.
Yeah, good. We can go back outside, take a look at the beautiful terrain and clouds. Rex Atmos Core. Kind of keep pushing the Rex Atmos Core, but guys, I mean, look at these clouds. They don't support the channel. I bought it with my own money. It's actually not that expensive if you guys want to give it a try. It was like $14. And it's been, knock on wood, it's been running really smooth on my system. And I'm using, I haven't messed with the sliders and haven't made custom ones yet, but I've been using the presets. And there's a preset AB, I think it's called. It seems to be working out great. I haven't had to make any adjustments to it. And the atmosphere conditions are pretty good. You get that long distance haze, which is kind of realistic. I got no more pixelation in my clouds. And it's a little cooler. Like, it's not so yellow.
Contact Washington Center on 133.55.
So we've got about 10 minutes until we're on the ground, so we're pretty close. So we're getting pretty, because you can see the peninsula here for Maryland. It's actually Virginia now. Starts to get narrow and narrow and narrow, and that Chesapeake Bay Bridge is down here. And Williamsburg, Newport News, you got Norfolk. Make sure we're not overspeeding. That's good. So the turbine, you don't want to be up this high, but this is pretty good with here. So we're going to bring back, we do some descent management here. So we're going to bring it back to 30. going to start bringing the mixture forward. Props stay at 2750. They'll stay 2750 all the way to the end. When you touch down on rollout, you're going to put them back up to 2900, max RPMs, because just in case you have to bulk the takeoff or bulk the landing and take it back off again, you want full power. So more and more as you come down, you're going to inch the mixture forward. You're going to then start cooling the turbocharger, and you don't want to shock cool it or you crack it, because it's just the turbocharger, I believe, is cast iron, and although it's very strong, it doesn't like heat differential or heat temperature differences. So what we do is we're going to keep it at 30 for a couple minutes, and then we're going to bring it back 200, or we're going to bring it back 20 pounds, not 20 pounds. 5 pounds each time. And the way it should work is by the time we are in our approach phase, we should be properly cooled and down below 25. And then what you don't want to do is you don't want to go above 25 for too long, or you might have to actually go back and recycle the cooling. Let's go. So we'll bring it back some more, and we'll bring the mixture up. So this whole process of bringing the manifold pressure back and you're bringing the mixture back up puts the engine back on the turbocharger, so you can bring it back to full rich by landing. So the mixture should be full forward by landing.
Duke 4 Victor Papa, contact Norfolk approach on 125.7.
Switching to Norfolk approach.
It's just a whole process of back and forth, very, monitoring the whole descent, and what it does is it just keeps your engine life longer. Because, like I said, these are like big Chevy big block, muscle car engines, and the more you baby them, the less maintenance you have to do to them.
Norfolk approach. Good evening, Newport News, altimeter 29907. Expect the ILS runway 25 approach into Newport News.
ILS runway 25.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. Contact Norfolk.
They changed that right around. No problem.
Altimeter 29907. Expecting ILS runway 25 approach. Duke 14 Victor Papa.
Fix that. That's 25.
Descending and maintaining 7,000. Duke 14 Victor Papa.
Yeah, we'll go to 7,000. Let's see where we are. Yeah, that's still a good descent. And let me get my chart up.
Duke 4 Victor Papa, descend and maintain 3,000, turn right, heading 315 vectors for the ILS runway 25 approach.
ILS 25.
Descend and maintain 3,000. Right turn heading 315 for vectors to the ILS runway 25 approach. Duke 14 Victor Papa.
31 right turn. 315, okay. All right, we got the right turn, 315. We got the chart up for runway 25. And we'll get that in there. So we're programmed in. And we'll get it over to that. We got 247. Of course, we'll set it up for the approach. And get flight recorder up. music because we're coming in pretty good.
Tango Norfolk approach, roger. Newport News altimeter 2971.
So nothing but saying intentions is the AI voices are okay. I like the AI voices better with Beyond ATC. They do accents a little better. But say intentions, not to plug them. Well, I guess to plug them. I mean, it's 6 1/2 dozen the other, between the two of them. Price wise, it can end up being the same. Beyond ETC, depending on how much you use it, can actually end up being more if you do the math.
Good evening, Fentress Naval Auxiliary Landing Altimeter 30.0.
So, I mean, we could debate all those points, all night long. And I wouldn't mind having that discussion. But Beyond ATC, in my opinion, has the better AI voices. I think Say Intentions has a better sound to it. It sounds more like a radio than Beyond ATC. So there's trade-offs with both. And I do believe with the AI, it's a little on the more in the open end of it. So it does have a tendency to make some callback mistakes that I notice. But like I said, they're constantly working on it. So
7772 tree Gulf approach radar contact.
Papa, turn right heading 325.
Right heading 325. Duke 14 Victor Papa.
325. Nope, that's the course. 325. Wonder where it's bringing us in here.
24 Victor Papa, turn left heading 190.
Left heading 190.
190. Start coming down a little bit more. Let's lean out. Mixture full. And if you guys noticed, I should have pointed it out, but our turbine intake temperature has dropped. So we are cooled. And we're supposed to be going to 190.
United 0693, Norfolk approach, contact Washington Center on 128.525.
So I got to come down more. This should be at 2,000. You should be able to hit it. All right, so there's our localizer alive. We got the recogs on, and these are all in the wheel wells. So these don't come on until the wheels come down. So we should get a call. So this vector does really nice. So we got the approach fix right here, or the initial approach fix right here for the ILS. So it vectored us quite nicely. All right, mixture's full forward, props 2750. They'll stay that way, and we are cooled down at manifold pressure 25. So we're going to try not to go above that too long because we don't want to bring our temperatures back up. So we got to be 2,000 at Steve. We got to be 2,000 at Steve. And it looks like we'll be good. So we're a little high yet. So let's just get a nav hold. It'll turn us in. Come down just a little faster. It's fine. Now power back.
Victor Papa, turn right heading 040.
Turning right, heading 040. Duke 14 Victor Papa.
Oh, you're doing so well. This should be the intercept.
750 Whiskey Fox, turn right heading 090.
We're gonna ignore that. This was perfect. It should have been the perfect intercept. You should get us at Steve at 2,000 at this rate. We're coming down pretty good. She'll slow up. We want to try to get, we're going to start working out the flaps and the landing gear below this triangle right here.
Foxtrot 180.
Yeah, we're coming down.
Climb and maintain flight level 290.
Flight level 290, Foxtrot 180.
Duke 4 Victor Papa, contact Newport News Tower on 118.7.
Yeah, so that was a goof. If we had listened to them, it would have had us going back course on this. There we go. And we're below glide slope. Good for the approach. So let's get that in there.
Duke 14 Victor Papa, evening. Established on the ILS for runway 25 approach.
Not quite, but...
Duke 14 Victor Papa, Newport News Tower, roger.
All right, slowing down good. So we can get the first stage of flaps out. Bring it up to 20.
Duke 14 Victor Papa, Newport News Tower, winds 280 at 5. Runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Duke 14 Victor Papa.
Yeah, we're coming in on the ILS nicely. Below that band, gear can come down. Should start slowing us down nice. So what that is, the attitude flashing, what that means is that the trim is out of sync with the attitude. And if we were actually to switch to pitch mode, it would be all wonky, that we may actually pitch up or pitch down really fast. So it's just warning us that not to switch immediately to pitch mode, that you might want to just disconnect the autopilot if you had to do a pitch adjustment. All right, we're all set. Gears down. We get the lights on. And we're on the ILS, so get the recorder running. Don't want to forget about that. So we can see this, hopefully, a butter approach. And we're coming in, so we're in the full flap arc, so we'll go full flaps. So you want to do is you want to slow up, you want to bring it 100. What I found best is 100 knots across the numbers. Once you're across the threshold at 100 knots, you can power back, and she settles in nicely. Looks like we got a little bit of a crosswind. We'll try to compensate for that.
Charlie, ready for takeoff, runway 25. L3920 Tango Charlie, Newport News Tower, runway 25, winds 335 at 12, gusting 17, cleared for takeoff.
With a
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25,
500.
That's 500, so disconnect the autopilot, and we'll hand fly her in. See, that wasn't an AI traffic. So I wanted to shut it all off so that it was just AI traffic only, making radio calls.
Skyhawk,
but we're still on that that pre-recorded stuff, and I don't know why. All right, it's a little bumpy coming in. We're looking good. Here's our 100 across the numbers. And we'll power back. And just let it settle in. And roll into the flare. We'll hold it off. And we are down. Welcome to Newport News, Williamsburg International.
Duke 4 Victor Papa, contact ground on 121.9er.
210 Papa, welcome to Newport News. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Switching to ground on 121.9er. Duke 14 Victor Papa.
Bump the power back up just a little bit. We don't want to stay at idle too long. These big engines do not like idle.
Newport News ground. Duke 14 Victor Papa. Cleared of runway 25. Ready to taxi to the gate. Good evening.
Bring it in.
Duke 14 Victor.
Yeah, we're clear of the runway.
News ground, taxi to Terminal B, Gate 6 via Foxtrot Delta.
No, guys. We're not going to Terminal B.
November 674, my claim is a Cessna 182, requesting VFR flight 5.
Newport News ground. Duke 14 Victor Papa. We'd like to switch that to northwest parking.
Terminal B, Gate 6. Foxtrot, Delta, cross runway 2, then Alpha, Tango. Duke 14 Victor Papa.
Duke 4 Victor Papa, taxi to northwest parking via Foxtrot Delta, cross runway 2, then Alpha Tango.
Northwest parking via Foxtrot Delta, cross runway 2, then Alpha Tango. Duke 14 Victor Papa.
Newport News ground, Cherokee November 180 Echo, ready to taxi for IFR departure. Newport News ground, Cherokee November 180 Echo, holding short runway 7, ready for departure.
So really, all I should hear right now is
Duke 14 Victor Papa.
Is AI traffic, but I don't know. That might be just be a bug. Like I said, traffic is alpha, so it's alpha and beta. Certain aspects of the traffic are alpha, certain aspects of the traffic are beta. I am a Say Intentions partner, so that's why I have access to a lot of this beta stuff. All right, so coming up on runway 2. Bring back the power just a little bit. Don't need to go so hot dogging it. All right, so we are clear left, clear right, cleared to cross.
Request flight following from KPHF to 8 Whiskey 2 to Kilo Uniform November Victor to Kilo November 38. Kit Fox 1 Whiskey Delta on departure, maintain VFR at or below 1,500 feet. Departure on 124.9.
That can come off.
742.
Kit Fox 1 Whiskey Delta, read back correct.
Yeah, we could stop the recording. We got northwest parking up here. It's where I always park when I come in here virtually. I've actually never been to this airport in real life. And we should be able to slide on in between these two. All right, park and brake on. I'm not going to shut down. I'm not sure how the recorder, I didn't test the recorder with 2024 with this, so I'm not sure how it'll work with that up. Let's put the flaps in the landing position. That can shut off. Yeah, welcome to Williamsburg. Some flight. So let's check out the Atlanta and see what our landing was in that flight. Review your flight statistics, and it is saying that we landed at 216. That did not feel like 216. I think we were robbed, chat. I think we were robbed. But we'll see. The replay will let us know. Pause it. We'll bring it up. All right, let's check it out. So it's saying we smashed it in here at 216 feet per minute. I don't know what G's says. G's up and running. Might have flared a little too early. No way. No way that's 200. So Jesus is saying that's 259. I'm going to say that's under 200 easily. But who am I, right? So we got Valenta at 216, G's at 259. So I didn't see a smasher. But I'll leave it up to you guys to make that final decision. And with that, we're going to wind it back. And that's going to be our flight, guys. I want to thank you very much for watching, hanging out with me, and checking out the Black Square Piston Duke. We are in the Grand Duke variant. And this was a fun little flight down to where our family goes vacationing every year. Down here in Williamsburg, Virginia. With that, if you haven't already, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And if you really want to, head over to my Discord server. There's a lot of information that happens there too. Information about the streams, when they're happening, and the status of what's going on with the channel. And with that, I appreciate you guys, and on to the next one. This is Virtual Flight Diaries. My name is John. See you.